You guys are absolutely not gonna believe this, but when I sat down tonight to do some more Gabriel Knight 3, all of my saved games were gone. All of them. I don't know why, I don't know how, I didn't even know where the save games were stored. I've never played around in that directory. But they were all gone, and if you recall, I had one for every section. Thank goodness for the internet, because I don't think I could have played through the entire game to get back to where I was. Not anytime soon, at least. Oh, you have no idea how frustrating that just was. I open up the game, and the restore button doesn't work. I find the save game directory, empty. Don't know why. I have no idea why or how. Oh. And you know, I'd be more curious about the mystery if it wasn't Gabriel Knight 3. Somehow, that actually seems to fit in with this game. Anyway, we're going to switch back to Grace, and we're going to finish up the Le Serpent Rouge puzzle. We're going to finish up Le Serpent Rouge. You don't say the La, obviously. And I know I've given this puzzle a bit of a hard time. I just don't think it translates well for an LP. If you've got the time to sit there and try to figure this thing out piece by piece, it is one of the most intricate and possibly most interesting adventure game puzzles that I can think of. But for the purposes of doing this LP, I need to, streamline it. I need to get it done quickly. Otherwise, you guys will watch me do it for hours. So I don't think it translates as well, and causes me some frustration that way. Anyway, I think I've talked enough. Well, that was a great opening sequence there. I liked the opening cinematic for this chapter where Grace is just standing there. Hey, now Buccelli's got the thing. Where's he taking it?
Signore Buccelli's room.
So let me get this straight. Mosley stole this bundle from Gabriel. Then Madeleine Bouthane stole it from Mosley. And then Signore Buccelli stole it from Madeleine Bouthane. This thing gets around more than my ex-girlfriend. That was a cheap shot. I apologize to any of my exes who think I may have been talking about them. I swear it wasn't you, honey. It was the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got so wrapped up in my horrible joke, I actually neglected to do what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't remember when she picked up a glass.
No one's in there.
Which means she didn't give it to him. He broke into her room. What kind of lowlife would do something like that? Yeah, just put that glass back in your tight jean pocket. Okay, anyway. All we could hear was him flipping through some pages, so I'm glad we did that. It's time to get back to Sydney. Now, it's been pointed out by a fan of these, because there's actually somebody who watches these. It's pretty interesting that Sydney has a dial-up modem, considering, there's no phone jack, phone cord, and the phones are all downstairs in the public phone area. I'll also point out no power cords, no electrical outlets in the room, nothing. Also, no scanner for scanning all the things in that we scan in.
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost see what it's hinting at.
Yep, and now we're going to solve it. Okay, fine. Even though it's sitting there on the table, I have to look at it in her inventory, even though it's on the table.
This riddle is fascinating.
Yeah, you've told me that.
The 3, which are the 4, are the divisions of the temple. The rectangular shape on my map seems to match the temple diagram, but Scorpio says the divisions are important. I should try to mark them out.
Sounds like a plan. I also want to look up rooks.
New email.
Oh, an email. It's the Temple of Solomon layout. There's the measurements. There's the porch where you sit out on your chair. There's the sanctuary where you're safe. And there's the Holy of Holies. That's the bathroom right there.
I don't need to print it.
Well, good, because you don't have a printer, which makes me wonder where the business card came from. Let's go ahead and look up rook. Oh, look, it's part of chess. Yeah, we've done this part. Ah. Back to my favorite part here. Let's mark off the bathroom area first, which should be I think it's going to be there. These intersections are a little bit off. Thank you. That's the bathroom.
That's it.
That's the sanctuary.
Divisions of the temple. That's the porch down by Lebec. Then in the middle is the sanctuary. And the third part in the north must be the Holy of Holies.
That's the bathroom right there. See, we got this going on. Now, what we want to do is we're going to mark the exact center of this Holy of Holies.
The center of the Holy of Holies. I think that's the site. It's on Mount Cardew. I'll write down the coordinates.
The site. Bam! It even shows up on the map. The site. No doubt about it now. Alright, we're going to take a little break from Sydney now, since we figured out where the toilet was located in Solomon's Temple. I don't care that it's not a funny joke. I'm sticking with it, man. I gotta have something to amuse myself. And we're gonna do what Grace always does when she stands up from Sydney. Let's see who's eating.
Why haven't we found it yet? I'm getting very discouraged, I can tell you. I thought Dr. Wayne had such promising leads, and with the additions we came up with...
We mustn't give up yet, Lily.
Perhaps. Oh, why can't we simply pay someone to dig it up? I certainly can't with my tendinitis. And you, no offense, darling, but you're taking too long.
I'm trying.
Bitch.
Still.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, you said we couldn't let anyone else
Yes,
in on
how dare you speak up in your
I
own
know
defense.
what I said. Oh, my. Dr. Wen must be right, mustn't he? The Great Seed absolutely has to be here. Otherwise, how can one explain that cache of Egyptian artifacts he found here in 1963?
Of course it's here. We'll finish off at the site today, then check the maps again tonight.
Not me. I can't. I tell you. If we don't find it, I can't carry on one step further.
Please don't say that, Lily. Everything's going to be fine.
Can I point out these two ladies have spent countless years trying to decrypt this riddle, and in a day and a half or so, Grace almost has it completely knocked out. They had money and resources and consulted with the most famous minds of our time.
I'm sorry, Grace dear, but
Grace
Estelle
figured
and
it
I
out.
really must talk alone. You don't mind terribly, do you?
No.
Thank you, Grace.
Poor Estelle. Let's talk to Madeline. It's always fun to get Grace to talk to
I'd
Madeline.
rather stick my tongue in a light socket.
Why does she hate her so much?
I'd rather not. I've heard that shade of red dye can cause permanent optical damage.
We're just going to stare at her while she eats. It's not going to get awkward at all. Alright, I'm just amusing myself at this point. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Teleport! There we go. Time to go use the Harley. Or the Schottenjäger bike, as I like to refer to it. Now look, we've got a couple of new locations here. This is from the marks I've been putting on the map, right? There's the site, and then two different arms of the pentagram for some reason. We're going to start at this exciting location.
This is the back of Mount Cardew, but I think the actual point of the hexagram is further up that way.
But it's private.
3 guesses what it says. S-O-L in so many words.
No, I'm pretty sure it says private. But, you know, I'm not the one who speaks multiple languages.
There's something stuck to the fence.
Yes, who were the Magi?
Who are the Magi? Who's leaving these things?
Have you figured it out at home, kids? Oh, all right. I'm looking for something that's supposed to be hard to see. And in this game, that could mean anything. It wants me to find a red spot. Do you kids see it at home? A red spot. There's a green spot right here, but that's because I have a burned out pixel, which I don't think shows up in the video, but there is. There's a dead pixel. For some reason, it won't let me look at the dead pixel.
Gabriel rented it. I wonder how he managed to get the only Harley.
Oh, don't even ask. Don't even bring that up. Oh, I found it. Right there.
Chateau de Serres' tower overlooks the back of Mont Cardew, the northeast arm of the hexagram. Could it be the third rook?
I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we had that moment together. I didn't even get points for that. I wonder, Since this isn't my saved game anymore, I wonder if the person who did this dusted for the fingerprint on the manuscript. I also wonder what happened to my saved games, honestly.
I think I'm getting close.
Really? Because you're as far away from the site as humanly possible. Although there's something over here. It's a
What's
red...
that?
I don't know, it's a red spot, though. Although I can see this one.
It's a red handkerchief. Didn't Wilkes have one like that? He must have found this spot. Maybe that's why he was killed.
So what you're saying is maybe you're about to be killed?
This mountain range is amazing. Look,
I'm glad the mountain range is amazing.
what a nice pile of rocks.
Really? I wonder if I can dig those up, because that kind of looks like,
I should go get the shovel.
Really? Because those are boulders. I mean, it's not dirt. I guess you could use the shovel to pry them? Yeah, okay, you could have done that with your foot.
I knew it.
What did you know? Were you not going to tell me? I thought we were in on this together, Grace.
Not another one. Who could know exactly where I'm going? Not even Gabriel knows what I'm doing. Who cares, for that matter?
I want to see if I can get close enough to read the thing, but I don't think it's... Oh, there it is. Where was Osiris when the star shone over Bethlehem? And
Where was Osiris when the star shone over Bethlehem?
Are we going to notice that it's on station? It's on stationary. Did you not want to comment on the fact that it's on stationary?
Where was Osiris?
No, don't read it. Look at it. I want to see
Someone left this for me.
There. Hotel Rennes Le Chateau
Who
stationary.
could know exactly where I'm going? Not even Gabriel knows what I'm doing. Who cares, for that matter?
She doesn't even care that it's somebody at the hotel is writing these things, and it doesn't seem to actually matter.
It's definitely a cave entrance, but it's hard to see how far it goes.
Well, let's just go in there. You're not gonna...
I think I'd rather wait for Gabriel.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark in there.
And the last time Gabriel went digging through a cave, it ended really well with a giant pile of bodies and a naked man chewing on a leg. Alright, I think we've done enough here. See if I can find the bike again. Oh, I don't even get on the bike this time. It's assumed. What if I really wanted to look at the road? Let's go talk to the fellas.
Isn't it nice seeing animals in their native habitat? Isn't it nice seeing...
Yeah, I got the joke. It was cute the first time.
So, a monkey walks into a bar.
Is that a
Hi.
racial
Hey,
joke?
Grace, you find out anything yet?
No, not exactly. You?
I'm working on it.
Oh. Well, I'll just run along.
Again, a stellar and necessary scene. You can really tell how that's going to move the plot forward. Enough playing around. We're going to the site. It's even got a little treasure chest to market. Hey, this is Chateau de Blanchefort, isn't it? There's the There's no way I can say that without sounding racist. Yes, the Chateau de Blanquefort. Ah, this is where I want to go.
Well, I guess I should go up there and check it out. Wow, this is really nerve-wracking.
It's...
I think I'm close.
Yeah, you said that when we were miles away. I don't think that means what you think it means. The ones who wove the vine in the Pharaoh's day weave it still. The ones who would steal the sacred wine long ago seek it still.
I hope that's not what I think it is.
It is. I don't...
The ones who wove the vine in the Pharaoh's days weave it
I'm
still.
so glad I read that for
The
you
ones who would
guys.
steal the sacred wine long ago seek it still. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's talking about the vampires.
I'd like to see one of these vampires. Oh, hey, the clock is ticking. The site should be around here somewhere, right? Okay, I managed to get the camera trapped. That's not good. There we go. I forgot you can use the control button to raise or lower the camera. That was interesting. Try over there. I don't even know what coordinates I'm looking for. I guess I could look in my inventory, but that feels like cheating. Go look over there. Bingo! See? Who needs an inventory? Let me just do that. That's gonna mark that spot forever. I will always know where that spot is.
That's the exact center of the Holy of Holies in the Temple of Solomon. But I think the temple is way underground.
We are going to find this toilet, and we are going to smell it. Don't.
I should go get the shovel.
You just told me it's way underground. There's no...
Guess I have to give it a shot.
No, you don't. Nobody says you have to. Well, I said you have to.
I thought so. If the treasure's down there, it is way down there. This mountain is solid rock.
Ugh. That was just me having some fun. Let's go. You know where we really haven't been in a while? Chateau de Blanquefort. One of the very few things in this game I feel I'm probably not pronouncing wrong. Since we're interested in orange things. Why are you walking? Hey, no, I want you to look at that.
That rock's rather uniquely colored for this area.
Yes, it is, isn't it? We cared about the red spot earlier. Okay. She carries the binoculars in her back pocket.
Hey, somebody's parked out by that big orange rock that's off the main road. The VDG 945F. I wonder who that is.
That would be Signori Bukele. Or is it Wilkes? I mean, Wilkes is dead, but I think his moped was orange, though. I'm pretty sure Bukele's is the red one. Now, I could go all the way back to the hotel, activate Sydney, and hope that this saved game linked everything like I did. Or I could just go over there and check it out. I didn't know what it was called. Luckily, it's labeled as Orange Rock. That makes it a lot easier. Except the moped's gone now.
I'm sure I saw a moped parked around here. I recognize the rock.
You know how you recognize the rock? 'Cause it's orange. It's a big orange rock.
Pet cemetery? I don't think so.
Somebody dug a hole here. So we're gonna get our shovel. Shovel's getting a lot of use in this chapter. Yes, walk over to the
Yep.
hole,
Time for some elbow grease.
then realize you need to go get the shovel like I told you. People bury a lot of paper in this.
Larry's manuscript. Why am I not surprised? And it still has its plastic cover, too. That should give us a few opportunities.
Indeed it should. We should dust that for prints. Although I'm not entirely sure
Uh-huh.
why I'm dusting it for
I
prints.
got one.
Because I know
Uh-huh.
I know everybody that's touched it.
There's one print. There's a second print.
She's getting a job on Sesame Street after this.
3 prints. I think that's all of them.
My score is now 666 out of 965. I believe this is where the vampires come out and sacrifice you to Satan. Oh. I'd love to go back and hop on Sydney and start analyzing these prints. But first, this is their site, all the way on the other side of our little valley from the Holy of Holies. Always got to try and remember what I'm looking for. That way. Long walk.
Lady Howard isn't actually doing much of anything. Lady Howard is a slave driver. I'd hate to be in Estelle's position. Hey, wait a minute.
Okay, I was going to make a sex joke, but Grace decided she had her own punchline.
Finding anything, Estelle?
Not yet.
How'd you guys pick this spot anyway?
Out of the mouths of babes.
It's a perfectly sound analysis. Quite complicated to explain. Of course, we can't take credit.
Dr. Wen. Well, let's hope Dr. Wen isn't Wong.
Wow.
Dr. Wen, huh? He needs to get a computer.
Because I cracked in a day and a half, which you ladies have been trying to crack for ages.
Please, dear. My life is difficult enough.
I've got some strange man sneaking into my room, stealing my Preparation H and sniffing my toilet. Alright, that wasn't even close to a Lady Howard impression, but it's the best you're going to get out of me. Hop on. Schottenjäger bike, activate. Oh, I miss all the analyzing we used to do. I see the chicken. El Pollo Diablo. No, wait, wrong game. Hey. Remember when we used to sit around and analyze stuff? Those were the days where I wasn't sure what I was doing or why I was putting points on a map or where I was putting them. Oh, no, honey, we're not waiting for you to do that. Thank you. Teleportation powers for the win. This is by far my favorite feature of the game. Well, look who's here.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I get it. Her hair dye. Ha ha ha.
Well. Looking for fresh meat?
Oh, I thought you were somebody.
It's quite a drop, isn't it?
If you're afraid of heights, petite, you shouldn't climb so high.
Well, I guess you
Oh
wouldn't
my
have to worry
God.
much about heights, would you?
I don't worry about anything. Where are the boys, by the way?
They're around.
Then I'm sure they'll find me.
Oh, come on, just throw down. Pull her
I'd
hair.
rather groom rats.
You know the voice actress doing Grace did all of these I'd rather for Madeline in like one day, one sitting. It was, I'd rather groom rats. I'd rather lick a light socket. I've forgotten all the other funny I'd rathers, but there's been quite a few of them. All right, let's finally head back to the hospital. Or the hotel. Yeah. Hospital.
Je regrette. The maid, she gets no answer when she knocks. Monsieur Knight must be out.
Merci beaucoup. I'll try again later.
You should hang out with the maid. She's, smoking. I miss Roxanne.
Grace,
James, hello. It's nice to see you again.
Hello,
I
Prince
was trying
James.
to find Gabriel.
He's out in the valley, I think, working on the case.
Getting
Has he
drunk.
found anything?
He found
I
a
think
beer.
so, but he better tell you himself.
I see, all right. I'm staying at the Villa Bethania. Some people were kind enough to offer it. Will you ask him to come by as soon as he gets back?
Of course.
Grace, thank you.
The subtitles there actually said thank you, Grace. So, could you do that line again, please? Could you come back and... You said it backwards. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Baza. Have you been out today?
Oh, here and there, Miss Nakamura, here and there.
Oh, the scintillating conversation in this game. Alright, we've got quite a bit of work to do on Sydney now. First thing I want to do is see if this person who did this game dusted the manuscript in the first place like I was supposed to. Oh, all my funny notes are gone. I'm not going to retype them. He didn't. Look at that. That guy made the same mistake. He doesn't even have all the licenses that I had. And you guys saw I had a lot of licenses. Oh. Gone for no
To
reason.
scan that, I'd have to get onto Sydney and do an add data.
Really? Because I'm on Sydney. I'm sorry I didn't open up the inventory the right way for you. BLD1? Whoops. Also, the scanning process with Sydney is very harsh. It actually destroys the item as you scan it in. Blood 3. So let's see who's touched this manuscript. Luckily, he does seem to have all the prints. High-tech computer sounds, activate! So that one's probably Larry Chester. Because this person didn't do it either. Which I suppose should make me feel better? Yes. Okay, that sounds really obnoxious. No match found again? This person hasn't linked any of them. Oh, give me a second, guys. I'm really sorry about this, but you know what? It's not my fault that my save files all went missing. Yeah, I don't think Wilkes really should be a suspect at this point. Hook up all my links, and you guys can just sit here and watch me link everything. I hope this is exciting for you guys. It's equally as exciting for me. Oh, look, his is linked. Good job, you linked one fingerprint. You linked 2. But you didn't feel like maybe linking all the others? I'm linking everything. I want the points. This may be the last time in my entire life I play this game. I'm going out with some points. Not all the points, though, because this guy didn't get all the licenses. And he missed the same fingerprint I did, and who knows what else this guy missed. It's very upsetting. Okay. Now let's try this again. High-tech computer noise, activate! One of them it's not going to find, because I'm pretty sure one's going to be Larry Chester, but maybe not.
Bukele, the sneak.
Haha! Yeah, okay. I linked it to the wrong guy. Unlink. I don't know why... I don't even know why I'm doing this. I know who touched it. I watched it travel. I watched Mosley steal it, then I watched Bouthane steal it, then I watched Bukele steal it. Or Bukele. Oh my god, that sound is so obnoxious.
Madeline had her hands on the manuscript.
Really? I find that shocking. Next, you're going to tell me Mosley's going to have a set of prints on this thing. It's Mosley. It's Mosley.
Mosley. Gabriel was right.
You notice the shock in her voice when she realized she was going to have to say that sentence? I gotta make sure the guy did this part too. He did not. Oh, God. No, we're not going through all that again. There it is.
Et in Arcadia ego, sum. That's the missing word.
Congratulations.
This riddle is
Yeah, the riddle is fascinating. Alright. Sum is the missing... That's actually part of this puzzle. Et in Arcadia ego S... blank, blank, blank. S-U-M. He is there, dead.
I found the missing 3 letters. Sum. I have a feeling that's not all, though. The Serpent Rouge talks about dust settling. In crossword puzzle lingo, that implies there's an anagram in here somewhere. I should try to analyze it.
What? Dust settling means an anagram? Whatever. Okay, did they not scan in the... Ugh.
No, there's no point in scanning Le Serpent Rouge. I'll have to interpret the verses myself. Sydney isn't that smart.
Okay. Can I add in... I'm sorry, guys. It's just now I don't know what's been done and what hasn't been done. It's a little frustrating.
I can't scan that into Sydney. I can't scan that into Sydney.
You're not going to scan anything that you just
I
found.
can't scan that
Okay.
into Sydney.
All right. We have an anagram parser. I could kill at Words with Friends with something like this. Yeah, we get it. You're making the beepy noises. Thank you, but it's at a pitch that's actually a little painful. If you could stop, please. And now I get to build phrases from it. Look at all these choices. Holy cow. Let's try Arkham. Tengo. See, and it's canceling out the letters up here. So the trick is to, you know... Nope, I've got letters left over. interesting. It found a Greek word with the leftover words. I touched the tomb of God Jesus.
I mean, oh my God.
So, it's possible that in the Holy of Holies, instead of being a toilet, it might be the tomb of Jesus Christ. It's just possible. Anyway, and that completed that, so we're on to the Sagittarius section, which is my sign, by the
This
way.
riddle is fascinating.
Okay, I've got to stop clicking on that.
Turning to the north. Okay, that must be north of the site. I see the red serpent, rigid and bitter. Must be talking about some kind of landmark feature.
Which means back to our map. And I'm going to enter a point near, I can't say these names, but Paola? Ah! There's a point at Paola, which I guess is the red thing? I'm not even sure. I'm gonna follow this track here. Oh, this track right here. I want to enter this track.
Yep, that's it. That's the red serpent. That is weird. It must point out something.
I don't know what that actually does or did. I'm sure she understands. Paul, whoever you are, you didn't get all the licenses and you didn't attach anything. I don't even know what save number I'm really supposed to be using. I wonder if my old save games are going to show up at some point.
I've only got one more stanza. Capricorn. I am aware of the scent of the perfume which impregnates the sepulchre of the one I must release. Cursing the profane in their ashes and those who follow their ways, I return from the darkness while making a gesture of horror at the abyss into which I had plunged. Here is the proof that I knew the secret seal of Solomon and had visited the secret places of the queen who watches over the king. They must be talking about going down into the cave. Take heed, my friend. Do not add or take away one iota. Think, and think again. The base lead of my words may contain the purest gold. Let he who has the understanding use it with wisdom.
Dun dun.
Hello?
Done?
Hey, Mose, you're back.
Yep. Gabriel and I, we had it out.
You did?
Apparently they had some cocaine.
Uh-huh. Guess my little secret is, out in the open now.
Is Gabriel here? I've had some real breakthroughs with Sydney.
Yeah, he wanted me to come get you. He's holding a meeting in the dining room.
A meeting? Well, this ought to be interesting.
Ooh, is it one of those whodunit meetings like at the end of every Thin Man movie? Because I love those. Oh. Never mind. That's it, guys. Next time we switch back to Gabriel for his big whodunit meeting, where we point out the liars and the lies they told. I think. I'll see you then.